Now, back home, parents in Gauteng must accept places at schools by midday tomorrow or forfeit them. The Provincial Education Department says all parents offered admission for their children must visit the schools urgently to finalise that process. The department received more than 37,000 late applications for the 2019 academic year. ENCA's Janke Tolme is tracking that story for us. She joins us now live. Janke, 37,000 late submissions, late admissions to school. I mean, that's incredibly worrying. It's not new, though. It's something that we do see every year. And I think part of the problem is that parents apply to a number of schools to ensure that their children do get a space. So the Education Department is now saying, if you have done so, please do go and forfeit those places.
Yes, obviously there's a number of challenges when it comes to placements, specifically in Gauteng. We do know that the demand for school placements is quite high in the province. And apart from those who were placed initially, there were also the late applications, as we've mentioned, almost 40,000. But the thing is, even though that these spaces have now been allocated to the parents, not everyone has accepted these placements. So it's basically in limbo at this stage. Spaces that are still available, but it seems like the parents have not come forward yet to make sure that that process is finalised. Now, you have to keep in mind that school has been going on for about a week, so this is a very urgent matter, seeing as some children, some pupils are missing out on a school so far. But by tomorrow noon, there will be a deadline for parents to then either accept or forfeit those placements so that the department can move on to see what can be done going forward. But I do have the spokesperson with me here, Steve Mabona. We're just going to quickly touch base. Last week when we spoke, still thousands of pupils who did not have space. What are the figures looking like at this stage?
Look, it's quite sad that the numbers are not actually moving, as per our expectation. Remember, we actually reminded parents, and we even send them SMSs, because this is a captured audience. We can interact with them. We send reminders to say, go to the school and activate your space. Because if you don't go and submit documents, it becomes difficult for us as a department to place you. Because we can't place you in absentia. We need to verify that this is you, documents and everything. So it becomes difficult for us to place. Hence, we are saying they are actually provisionally placed, because we gave them one opportunity to say, we're not going to open a lot of schools. Check on those that they have availability, they still have capacity, and then provisionally placed. But now we see the numbers. I mean, we've been looking at the numbers this morning. They are not moving as per our expectation, as per our desire. So hence we are saying probably this afternoon we will send reminders again to say, remember, on Friday 12 o'clock is a deadline. You need to submit those documents. If they don't, unfortunately, then we will have to remove them from the system, because we suspect that majority of them probably they are already at school. They have opted for probably private, independent schools or any other option that they have. So that there are those that are visiting our district offices. Those are attended there, look at the alternative spaces that they might want, because some they are refusing to take, space. So we are working with the parents, those that are coming to us, walk-ins, but those that are not coming, then they need to go to schools and submit those documents.
How many then are you waiting to be finalized at this stage?
Look, remember when we talk figures, we actually said we were sitting at about 16,000 of those that we have already provisionally placed. But the number is not moving like as we are saying. So we don't even want to go to numbers. We can just tell you that, look, they are not moving as per what we want.
But these are late applications that were received on the online system. So just for clarification, these 16,000 do not include still walk-ins that you are experiencing at the district offices?
No, definitely they don't. I mean, remember when we started now in Jan, for instance, we had about 7,000 of those that just walked in. And those, because they know that they are too late, they couldn't even make the system. When you assist them with their application, because most of them, you assist them, they're in front of you. they confirm there, and then you place them automatically. And from there, you tell them that from here, go to the school and submit documents, and the child can then go to school. So because they are late, and so most of them, they come from different provinces, some did not apply because of different reasons that we don't know, and they actually don't have an option or choice. They comply, and we continue to place them.
Now, I've spoken to a couple of principals, and specifically here, even at Midrand High, they say that they have numbers of basically double the amount of pupils they're supposed to be accommodating what the school was originally built for. What is the department going to do, seeing as these numbers continue to increase? I know you've built a couple of schools, but still there's learners that do not have space, but we hear of schools basically bursting at their seams. What are we to do?
Look, this area of Midrand is quite an area that is developing. Including Four Ways and Centurion, Pretoria East. Those areas are developing, and we need to improvise on how we accommodate learners there. And that's why we appeal, to parents to say, yes, we really want to assist you, but you need to really understand that we have pressures of space. Where we can, we will try to accommodate. But we have a plan, that of building more schools. We have a different model that we're going to be utilizing. MEC has already touched on it, to say we know how much we receive every year in terms of our budget. So Treasury will then assist us to say, take that amount, let's go to the banks to say, that we receive this amount, borrow us money or give us money to build schools, and we should be in a position to pay you, this amount of money. So that model will work for us, because we can only build actually 11 or 12 schools. So with that, really, we need to increase, the number of schools that we build. All these areas that are developing, we need to build more schools.
Okay. Well, there you have it. No clear solution or easy solution available. Quite a big challenge being faced by the Department of Education in Gauteng, and still thousands of learners who still need a space in the classroom.
Yeah, absolutely. In Gauteng and around the country as well. Thanks very much for that. ENCA's Janke Tolme.